Good morning, children. So today our chapter is cell structure. So in this chapter we had started before vacation. I am just taking up the revision first, that in this chapter first of all we had discussed about the discovery of the cell. That cell is discovered by the Robert Hooke, like honeycomb like structure. Then Robert Brown has discovered the nucleus. Purkinje has discovered the cytoplasm, and after that the Sheldon and Schwann has proposed the cell theory, that every living organism is made up of cell and cell arise from pre-existing cell. This is the concept proposed by the Virchow, as he has supported the cell theory. After that I am just giving you a short revision, and after that we had discussed about the difference of prokaryotic and eukaryotic cell. That prokaryotic cells are the cells in which the nucleus is not bounded by nuclear membrane, or well defined nucleus is not there, as the pro means primitive and karyon means nucleus, so that the primitive type of nucleus is there. Okay, now in eukaryotes the nucleus is bounded by nuclear membrane and the nucleus is well defined and many chromosomes are there, but in prokaryotes a single chromosome is there, and all other cell organelles are also bounded by membrane. After that there was the difference of plant and animal cell, that in plant cell the cell wall, plastids and large vacuole is present, but in animal cell wall, plastids and are absent and vacuoles are small, can be many. But in animal cell the centriole is present, which is absent in plant cell. After that we had seen the structure of the plasma membrane proposed by Singhal and Nicholson, that is quasi-fluid nature of the plasma membrane, which we have seen previously, and the structure of the cell wall, ribosomes, endoplasmic reticulum, lysosomes, Golgi bodies, vacuoles, plastids and their structures, their function, all we had already completed in the previous classes. Now is the topic is our nucleus. This topic was only left in the previous classes. So nucleus, I am going to discuss each and everything in the book also in the next video. Here I am giving you the introduction of the nucleus. That nucleus is called as the control of the cell. It is present in the center mostly, but due to large vacuole in the plant cell, it may shifted in the side of the cell also. Okay. Nucleus is bounded by double membrane, which is called as nuclear membrane. The space between the double membrane is called as perinuclear space, and inside the nucleus there is a fluid called as nucleoplasm. This nuclear membrane possesses nucleopores through which the transport of material takes place. Actually in the nucleus the genetic material is present in the interphase stage of the cell in the chromatin thread forms, but in the metaphase it is present in the thick short chromosomes. Okay, what are these phases? Phases are actually the stages of the cell division. Okay, after that in the nucleus the nucleolus is there, which is RNA synthesis, where do the synthesis of RNA takes place. Then these chromosomes are actually called as made up of nucleoprotein, that is DNA and histone protein. On the basis of the centromere, the nucleus is chromosome can be classified. What is centromere? Actually chromosomes are made up of chromatids, and point of attachment of these chromatids is called as centromere, and on the basis of position of centromere the chromosome can be classified as metacentric, submetacentric, ecocentric, acrocentric and telocentric chromosome. This all I am going to discuss you in the next video. Thank you.